Certain consonant sounds can be tricky for English language learners. One trick is learning unvoiced and voiced pairs, like P and B, P, B, F and V, F, V. These pairs are basically the same sound, but one is quiet and unvoiced, like a whisper, P. The other requires voicing, B. We feel the vibrations of our vocal cords when we pronounce that sound, B. You need to make the distinction so that your listener hears the correct word. Let's practice individual consonant sounds. I'll put them in pairs. Follow along with my student, Nitish. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Jennifer and I teach American English to help learners communicate confidently and effectively. If you'd like my free digital downloads to boost your fluency, then visit my website, englishwithjennifer.com. So the first thing we'll do is review some of those consonant sounds. I'm going to start with the letter P. Remember when we first started meeting, I had trouble hearing the difference between passion and fashion.
Yeah,
So
I do remember that.
put those lips together, hold the air, release it, and say for me, pie.
Pie,
Beautiful. Pink.
pink,
Pay.
pay,
Push.
puss.
The P sounded good. We'll work on the SH, but you can do it. I know you can because I've heard it.
You can just ask me. You can
Push.
ask me like this. Give me the SS sound. Give me the SS sound. Okay.
Give me that SH sound. Push.
Yeah. Push.
There you go. And the opposite is pull. Push and pull. Ball.
Ball.
That was nice. And I saw your tongue go up in the right place. Ball.
Yeah. Okay.
Bike.
Bike.
Beautiful. Best.
Best.
Book.
Book.
Those were beautiful. Very nice. The reason why we put those together is because they're made the exact same way. We just add our voice for the B. Super.
I'm really happy that you were making it easy for me at the same time, man. Adding all those things together.
And we're using easy words because we're concentrating on the sounds. We're not throwing in really difficult words because I need your attention to be on the sounds right now. Okay. All right.
Correct. Yeah.
Let's go for F, fun. I want to upper teeth on the lower lip, a little bit inside the lip. And I say with air pushing out between the teeth and lip, fun.
I lost you in between. Can you come again?
Upper teeth.
Upper teeth.
On the inside of my lower lip, and I push out with the air.
Okay. Fun.
Beautiful. Feel.
Feel.
Fast.
Fast.
You can give me a nice American A if you want. Fast.
Fast.
Yeah, it sounds American. We have this American A sound that's not beautiful, but that's how we say it. We don't say fast. There's different variations based on whether you're going for more a British accent, Australian accent, whatever. But Americans, it's not a beautiful sound. We open our jaw, we show our tongue. It goes a little bit through our nose. It's nasal.
Is my positioning is my positioning of F, like while saying F, like all the like mouth space ingredient, is that good, or is that there is something that I need to change?
My ears tell me that it's correct. So say for me again, fast.
Fast.
Food.
Food.
Nice. F has a friend, and the friend is V because it's said the same way, but we're adding our voice. So F is very quiet. We can whisper it. When we add our voice, we get a V. V. As in vans. People drive a car or a van.
Okay. Van.
Nice. Valley.
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 There it is. Vase.
Vase.
Vote.
Vote.
I'm going to put 3 words down that all kind of rhyme. They do rhyme, but I want to make sure that I hear a difference. The only thing I'm changing is the first sound. Vase, face, pace. Try that.
That's a nice word right then and vase, face, pace.
Okay, we're getting there. So this is what we want. We want to hear clear, distinct sounds so that we're not confusing our listeners. Is it fashion or
Okay.
passion? We're going to go back to that one. Fashion, fashion, passion.
It makes me remember something. Okay, anyways. Passion, passion.
I like the P. I like the A. You're losing the SH in passion.
Okay.
Passion.
Passion,
You're giving me passion, and I went passion, like we were pushing. Say for me, fashion, passion.
fashion, passion.
Yes. Yeah.
Hold on. Like this sound, which is H-I-O-N,
hmm
it comes like sh. Is that
Correct.
the sound?
Yes.
Okay, S sounds correct.
Yes.
Fashion, passion.
Yes. Good.
Okay.
Awesome. All right. There's another pair of friends here.
Van,
Uh,
valley, waste, vote. Was that correct?
nice. It was. And
Okay.
anytime you want to practice, just anywhere, you're walking down the street, you're on public transportation. Don't worry if people
Uh-huh.
look at you. You just keep practicing and
Yeah, I don't care about people. That's a good part about me.
okay, let's move
Mhm.
on to S. This is
Okay.
important with the air is flowing between our teeth. Our
Uh-huh.
lips are gently open. They're not rounded like sh, but they are gently rounded, gently opened. It's more about pushing the air through our teeth. Our tongue is close behind, as in Sam,
Sam,
Sue.
Sue.
Be very careful not to push the tongue forward or else you'll get close to SH. So we want to say Sue and
Uh-huh.
not shoe, like a shoe on our foot.
Okay.
Sue.
Sue.
That was it. Sally.
Uh-huh. Sally.
Nice. Beautiful. So don't get it all muddled by pushing your tongue too forward. Nice, clean hissing.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful.
Something like this.
So the difference between Sue wears shoes. Like maybe sometimes in the summertime she takes her shoes off,
Uh-huh.
but um, all the other months, Sue wears shoes.
Yeah, this is very easy. Let's go.
Go ahead.
Sue wears shoes.
Ah, you're not pushing with the SH. Sue
Okay, okay,
wears
let me come in.
shoes.
Sue wears shoes.
Yes, yes. And so now you got me on a roll. Sue's shoes are shiny. Sue's shoes are shiny.
Shoe shoes shoes are shiny.
You had a beautiful SH in shiny. Give it to me in shoes. Sue's shoes are shiny.
Shoes I'm sorry. Shoes are shiny.
Now I'm hearing the SHs. There you go. All right.
Okay.
If you
You
got
seem
the
very energetic
S,
today. I love it.
here's the friend Z. So S and Z are basically the same. We're just adding our voice. Still, we're hissing, but I add my voice. Zzz. And that's how I get
Something like this. Z
mhm,
z
zzz, zzz.
z.
You could
This is the best one I love almost all the time. I keep doing it.
say for me,
Okay.
zoo.
Zoo.
Nice. Zip.
Zip.
Beautiful. Zach.
Zack.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. Sue and Zach wear shiny shoes.
Sue and Zack wear shiny shoes.
All right. SC, SH, all coming out nicely. Your SH is very nice, and I'm just going to remind you that these were some of the names that we said before. You can say them again. Take your time. These first two ladies' names, they have two syllables. So give me the stressed syllable. Sheila,
Sheila.
Michelle,
Michelle.
Nice. Then Sean.
Sean.
Nice. Very nice. If you're making the SH, you should have no problem making the next sound because it's the same. Je is the same as sh, but we're adding our voice. So sh is very quiet. Zh is like, I don't know, little kids when they pretend they're driving a race car. They do zhooms or zooms. That's what they do. Because they're thinking about the engine, and engines are loud. That's how we
Correct.
get the zh in Asia.
I guess in Asia it's like s sound. It's like S sound only.
You look at the letters and you think Asia, but it's Asia. What if we said it's very similar to the SH sound? Asia.
Asia.
Okay, hold on to that. If you do not get close to je, SH is good enough. Asia.
I get it.
But what you want to do eventually is add your voice to that SH. If you can say Asia, just keep your voice going. Asia.
Asia.
Keep it going. You know how you have your voice going for a, and the vibrations are happening. Keep it going. Asia.
Asia.
Better. And remember, you're pushing the tongue close to your teeth.
Asia.
Better. Better. Say it for me. Usual.
Usual.
Better. Measure.
Measure.
Be careful not to do a Z like measure. And again, push that tongue forward to get more friction. Measure around the lips.
Measure.
How was it?
Okay.
Think about what you just did. Keep that je. Decision.
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 Now more relaxed and natural. Decision.
Okay. Decision.
Yes, that sounded nicer to my ears. Okay, awesome. 2 more pairs and then we're moving on. This sound we've practiced. It's that CH sound, ch. Our lips are still rounded, but we're stopping the air. And then when we release it into the friction like shh. But first we have to stop it. And it's like, that's why when we fake sneeze, we say achoo. Achoo is like a sneeze because when you sneeze, you're like, oh, and then you release it, right? So achoo. Chin.
Chin.
Nice. Cheese.
Cheese.
Give me the Z sound at the end. Cheese.
Cheese.
Nice. Okay. Chair.
Chair.
Chat.
Chat.
Nice. Good. Okay. And now, do you see how I'm presenting all these consonants with a friend? It's the whole idea that they not all of them, but a lot of them have friends. They're said the same exact way. It's just a choice of are you using your voice or not using your voice? Some can be whispered and they're quiet, like P, and other ones require your voice, like B, B, right? Same thing with F and V. Okay, so ch has no voice, ch. But J does. So all we're doing is, again, we're stopping, releasing into friction with our voice. J, like Jennifer. Joy.
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 Go back to Jack.
Jack.
Okay, say it again and think about what you're doing because Jack comes out nicely. Jack.
Jack.
Go back to joy.
Joy.
Better. Juice.
Juice.
Jesse.
Jesse.
Jesse is very nice. Yeah, beautiful. I hope you have a client named Jesse one day so you can greet Jesse and Jack.
I have had a conversation with 1 or 2 Jesse, but not a client actually.
Say for me, Conversation, and you're pushing out the air. It's a shin. Conversation.
STION sounds like SH sound, correct?
Yes, shin.
Okay.
Conversation.
Conversation.
Conversation. The first one's the S.
Conversation.
I've had a conversation with someone named Jesse.
I've had a conversation. Sorry. I have had a conversation with someone named Jesse.
So maybe it's the same Jesse I know. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, super.
How are you doing? Are you following along? Did you like some of the tongue twisters I came up with? Try a few more. Please put the peppers in the basket. Franco found 5 live fish. Suzanne wants size 6 shoes. In June, Chuck and Jess went bungee jumping. Next, we'll practice the W sound and move into questions with falling intonation. Ready?
I don't think I've heard problems with your W, but we're going to do a quick review because the last thing we're going to do is WH words. There are a lot of question words that begin with a W sound. So when we
Yes.
make W, it's like we're coming together with our lips. They don't completely close, but they get close to closing, and then we open up. So wah, wah. There's a lot of lip movement. Wah. Together like a little O, and then we open up. Why?
Something like this. Can you just look at my positioning of tongue?
Z, that's a Z sound.
Uh-huh.
Position. There's an SH sound there. Position.
Position.
Can you look at the position of my tongue or my lips
Can you look at the position of my tongue?
or my lips? Yes, I can look at your positioning. Go ahead. Wah.
Wah.
That's it. Say for me.
Wah.
Why?
Why?
Why? When?
When?
What?
Let me show you first how I do it, okay? What?
It's fine. Okay.
When?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
Which?
Is that fine?
Yes, say for me. Which?
Which?
Which one?
Which one?
Mm-hmm. Where?
Where?
Your W's are very nice. Most of the time, there's going to be an exception, by the way. You think, oh, okay, I got it. Just don't forget that WHO is who with an H sound. We don't say woo, but who, okay?
Who? Yeah.
Yeah, but all of these WH words, when we ask a question, or even if you just use that single word, they use falling intonation. So when we ask
Right.
questions, you think, don't questions always go up? No. It's true we want information, but anytime we want specific information, that's information and our voice goes down. Only the yes, no questions go up. Like, can you come?
Okay.
Yes or no. So this time, when you say the WH words, be clear with your W and fall down for me. We only have one vowel sound to do it, so we're going to glide down like, just like falling. Okay? So say for me, why?
Why?
Where?
Where?
Which?
Which?
When?
When?
Okay. So then,
Can we have some more example of W?
some people put on a wig.
Wig.
Nice. Wonder.
Wonder.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
That was nice. There's a state called Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
There's another state.
Wyoming.
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 That was nice. Wyoming. Wisconsin and Wyoming.
Wisconsin and Wyoming.
Nice. So if you ever have clients in Wisconsin and Wyoming, you'll say their states very nicely. Okay. All right. Let's wind down with questions then. We just said the question words by themselves. Let's put them in full
Uh-huh.
questions. Remember what I said with content words, nouns, verbs, adverbs, adjectives. The final content word in a thought group is usually going to have a bit more weight. So that's the
Okay.
word where a lot of stress is going to fall, and that's also where the intonation really needs to happen. So
Okay.
why is important? If I ask, like, why are you so serious? Why and serious are the content words.
Uh-huh.
Why are you so serious? Serious has more than one syllables, and I'm going to be able to step down because I have more syllables to use.
Uh-huh.
Serious. So say for me,
Okay.
why are you so serious?
Why are you so serious?
Good. Why are you so happy?
Why are you so happy?
Why are you so happy today?
Why are you so happy today?
It's my birthday. It's not, but okay. Why do you work on Sundays? We have why work Sundays. Sundays are the last word, is the last word.
Uh-huh.
So why do you work on Sundays?
Why do you work on Sundays?
Yes, Jennifer, why do you work on Sundays? Because I want to.
Jennifer, why do you work on Sunday?
I don't work all day long, but I work a little bit. Nitish, why do you
You
work on
do work?
Sundays? I do work on Sundays a little bit. Do you?
Okay. I don't work, but I study a lot on
There.
Sundays.
Why do you study on Sundays? Okay.
Because I don't get much time on weekdays.
I don't have much time on weekdays.
I don't have much time on weekdays.
Super.
We
Okay.
Yep.
Weekdays. That was
Best.
very good.
That was very good.
Nice.
Is my tongue position good?
Yeah.
I guess I was saying that way too fast. That's why it was causing me to like
It goes back
not
to
get it.
lesson one, right? Lesson one,
Yeah.
lesson two. Say slow down because to correct, you have to be aware of what you're doing. And that can only happen by taking it slowly enough, right? So
Mhm.
awesome, wonderful work. We've done W's, we've done WH words with falling intonation. We'll continue next
Uh-huh.
time. And I have a special surprise for you next time, too.
Okay. What do you have, by the way?
It's going to be a movie clip.
Okay. Okay.
That's all for now, but before I go, I'll ask you to hit that like and subscribe button and turn on those notifications so that you don't miss any of the lessons I have planned for you. If you'd like more interaction and feedback, then join my English with Jennifer community on Patreon, where we practice all skills for confident, effective communication. The link is in the video description. I hope to see you again soon. As always, thanks for watching and happy studies.